Greetings fellow ukuleleans, Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. I'd like to finish up our series on modes. We had already talked about the Dorian mode, we talked about the Mixolydian mode. Today I'd like to talk about the Aeolian mode, and it is the saddest mode of all. It most definitely is sad. It is used in songs that generally are not the happiest songs in the world. That's the Ionian mode, the major scale. Those are generally pretty happy songs like You Are My Sunshine, all that sort of thing. Happy birthday to you. But this, the Aeolian mode, is used for ballads and for kind of mournful, melancholy sort of songs like the one I was playing, R.E.M's Losing My Religion. That is a perfect example of the Aeolian mode. And we'll learn that song. We'll get into that in a little bit. But I wanted to list off some other songs that use Aeolian. One of the most popular ones is the end of Stairway to Heaven, what the guitar solo goes over towards the end. So that is Aeolian. It's, if you want to know the chords, A minor, G, and F. So what is the Aeolian mode? Well, it's basically the major scale starting on its sixth note. So in the key of C major, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that sixth note was A. The note A. So if you start the scale on A and go up to the next A, that's Aeolian. Very minor. It's what we call the natural minor scale. Of all the minor scales out there, that's the one that seems to be the favorite of pop music songwriters. There's the Dorian, which is jazzier perhaps, and also used in Celtic folk music and British Isles folk music. There's harmonic minor, which sounds very classical, very baroque. Melodic minor, which also sounds classical or jazzy. But Aeolian is favored by people who do rock and people who do pop. So A to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's the mode. And like we said, it was derived from the C major scale, from the sixth mode of the major scale. Another way to think about it is that if you want to figure out the Aeolian mode of any major scale, the natural minor or relative minor is another name, just count back three. So C, the letter before C is B, and the letter before B is A. So that's the quick way. Instead of counting up six, C, D, E, F, G, A, you could do it that way. But you could also count backwards from C. C, B, A. A Aeolian is related to C major. So A Aeolian having A, B, C, D, E, F, G in it, that's a fairly easy scale to remember. It's just the alphabet, the English alphabet up to the letter G. It's like the musical alphabet too. So the chords that we would use in an Aeolian mode in the key of A minor. A minor obviously is one of those. G is a very common one. F is a very common one. Sometimes you hear E minor in there. Occasionally you hear D minor in there. You might even hear C. So there's certain chords that are very common to the Aeolian mode. They're the same chords, though, that you have in the C major scale or the C Ionian mode. So C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, back to C. So if you already know the chords in the key of C, you know the chords in A minor, A Aeolian, A natural minor, A relative minor. There's a lot of ways to say the same thing. I will probably explain in future videos about the concept of relative minor, but for today we're going to skip that. I want to keep this focused solely on the Aeolian mode. Alright, so Losing My Religion, let's learn the tune. It's in the key of A minor, A Aeolian, and it goes back and forth between an A minor chord and an E minor chord for the verse. That's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Da 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 da. I said too much. There, after three times of A minor to E minor, it goes D minor G. I'm sad and as strums go, a good strum to use on that song is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Nice, simple rock strum that works very well in this song. So that's a fairly easy song to learn if you want to learn a quick Aeolian song that won't take you too long to put together. Losing My Religion by REM. I will leave links down below, as I normally do, to YouTube videos so you can watch and listen to all the examples, all the songs that I mentioned. Let me mention a couple others. So we talked about Stairway to Heaven. That was A minor, G, F. Well, there's another famous one called All Along the Watchtower, which Bob Dylan wrote and Jimi Hendrix made very famous. Jimi Hendrix did it in C sharp minor, so we're going to be using the chords C sharp minor, B, and A. You don't know those, C sharp minor is 6 4 4 4. It's a bar chord at the 4th fret. B was 4 3 2 2, a bar chord at the 2nd fret. And A is a non-bar chord. It's 2 1 0 0. Later in the song they alter those chords a little bit. They change them. They add some ninths to them, and it's very interesting what Jimi Hendrix did on that song. The production is just amazing. But if you want a basic version, those three: C sharp minor, B, A. Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones is in that same key. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a away. Oh, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a... So those are two rock songs in the key of C sharp minor. You might think, wow, that's a weird key. I don't know too many chords in that key, but that is somewhat common in rock music, so eventually it's worth learning. What else do we have? Well, we have Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. That's in A minor. You all probably know that song. Probably their most well-known song for that band, Blue Oyster Cult. We have Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. That's an F sharp minor. You've got Sweet Dreams. That is by the Eurythmics from the 80s, and that was in G minor. In case you want to know the three chords that make up that part of that song: G minor, 0 2 3 1, E flat, 0 3 3 1, and D, which is 2 2 2 0. So it is a fairly sad mode. There's a lot of songs that use it that we can talk about, but I'm going to keep it kind of short here. We won't do every single song in the Aeolian mode, but I'll list off a couple if you want. Rock You Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions. That's a great song. That's Aeolian. No One Like You by the Scorpions. Same thing. Aeolian. Zombie by the Cranberries, that great Irish band. They had a big hit with that song, and that was in the key of E minor. song if you know those chords. That's a very repetitious chord progression. They do those same chords over and over in that song. So that's an easy one to play along with. Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. Great. That's a really beloved song from the 70s. And that's in A minor. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone. Anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So a beautiful song. The kind of chords you would need for that are A minor, E minor, and D minor. Fairly simple. So the Aeolian mode is a great one. It is probably one of the most important modes to learn. We learned the Dorian, which I felt was important, Mixolydian, which I felt was important, and I feel like Aeolian is also very important. Sure, there are other modes. You know, there's the Phrygian mode. That's an important one to check out. There is the Locrian mode. That's a very interesting one, but these are used a lot less. These are not as common. That's why I'm not doing videos on them right now. But I feel like this Aeolian mode is one you should be familiar with. So next time you hear a song in a minor key, listen for that Aeolian mode. Chances are it is in that mode. That's how common it is. Most songs in minor keys are Aeolian. Okay, ukulele people, I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial on the Aeolian mode. Look down below for links. You'll see the songs that we talked about, and if you want to learn those further, I'd be happy to do separate lessons on these songs. If you felt like I went over them too quickly and you wanted to get a more full instruction on these songs, I'd be glad to do it. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to click like, be sure to click that notify bell up there, and visit me over on Patreon. You will get all the tabs, all the song sheets, any kind of links that I might offer, free stuff. I have stuff that's exclusively for my patrons that I don't let out to the general public, and that's all bonus goodies that you get if you become a patron. So yeah, visit me at Patreon and see what that's all about. Okay, fellow ukuleles, you take care. Bye-bye.